You've been so good today that now we're going to watch a cartoon.
Camera, I'll be your guide on this trip through reality. And on this trip, I can make you see anything I want you to see. I am your eyes until the movie ends. Right now, we're looking in a mirror. Now watch this. See what I can do? And how about this? I can show you everything. You have no choice. You may even see things you can't stand to see, or I may show you lies which you will call truth. So remember, this is not your story, and you aren't in it. I am throwing it to you. Do not identify with this film in any way whatsoever. I may even be lying right now. But I've said too much already. Forget it.
Hi! You say you're looking for excitement, adventure, business opportunities, and a real nice place to raise the kids? Well, explore no more. We're there already. Let's visit the world of the future.
World of the future. Yes, this bustling world of 1,000 moods reflects the dreams of its ambitious inhabitants, dreams already realized of man's triumph over nature, where humans no longer suffer self-inflicted pains, where one is made to enjoy life. You know, the future's a magnetic place. Each year, 100 billion are born into it. Why, it seems all roads lead to tomorrow. Why, just looking at the future is enchanting. Browse along conveyor belts where awe-inspiring holograms are as much a part of the experience of every man as were the real trees, mountains, and sunsets of the dark past. It's thrilling to wander amidst these realistic 3D images, and you'll certainly feel at home, since the leaders here have chosen the architecture of the mediocrities of the middle-class ages as the most relaxing and appeasing of all art forms. It could be the old-world charm of suburbs and franchises, or power plants and office buildings, which might suddenly change to lovely forests and pastures. But wherever you go, you're still amid the clean, ever-changing holograms of the future, made possible by the amazing hologram projectors and the careful planning of the folks behind the scenes. And it won't put a dent in your budget, since holograms are produced in economical black and white. You might even get to see a rare hologram eclipse when your real surroundings become enjoyably apparent.
We are having technical difficulties. Please do not attempt to move.
You won't worry about stepping through an image and getting lost. You'll know better. Yes, there's plenty to keep you on your toes here. You can't see it all. You can't even be sure you're seeing any of it. But you don't need nature for beauty. The buildings here are inspiring monuments to our adaptable workers, such as the enchanting shopping metroplexes. During Let's Go Shopping, a 20-minute break in a 20-hour workday, humans compete to consume as much as possible, and all it costs is time. What husband could resist letting his wife have a spree for free? And there's sure no trouble deciding what you want.
Oh, don't mind me. Nobody wants me. I used to be popular, but not no more.
Hey, man, you want to buy me? All of us been bought by all of you.
Besides, he only costs 5 minutes.
And when shopping time is up, all the products you just bought are flushed away down to the factories to be recycled and back on the shelves by tomorrow. But of course, the wonders of tomorrow are never more astounding than in its technology. Take an elevator up to the surface where you'll be greeted by the magnificent vista of endless plains of cement. It's better than the moon. Only a few humans live up here on the ground floor, and they're among the quaintest you'll find here.
Sure, we gave second thoughts to paving over the earth, but, well, like cement's not very biodegradable. And we had enough of it down already, we figured we may as well go ahead and pave over the rest. It's a lot easier than tearing all this up. We could air condition and it got rid of the bugs. I don't know, it's just a lot easier to keep things clean. I mean, we got air conditioning, toilet training for all our children. We've got all the rocks we could chew on.
As shown in this diagram, the surface is actually the roof of a 150-story apartment building which encompasses the Earth. The future's treasures are housed in countless numbers in each of these identical levels, which contain the 5 types of reality to be found: the corridors, work areas, metroplexes, holograms, and, of course, the units for eunuchs, which these content people call home. Humans need not worry about getting lost on the way to their units. They end up at a different unit each night, but it still looks just like home. All are cleverly designed exactly alike. Each human shares his spacious total living unit with a different female each night, since they are circulated to provide variety in companionship. The unit contains 2 single beds and a large variety of luxuries, including the Eye of Taxis, a crime prevention device, and of course a normal machine, constantly supplying everyone with the TV shows of your dreams. Everyone watches the normal machine. Here, a typical human pretends to read a book while enjoying his opiation hour. I'll bet he's not shy about voicing his pride.
I don't mean to interrupt. I'd like to mention that some of you young people might be especially interested in our novel and quaint gourmet's drug culture here in the future. First off, you can try our atomic dirt. It's very organic. Some of our more rowdy and dissatisfied teens will inject only once, of course, pure cancer for that indescribable 3-week death rush. We have a disease called communicable stupor, or the drug bug, a contagious hallucinogenic state which passes swiftly from one person to another and makes them happy, whether they want to be or not. Always a thriller when unexpected.
And speaking of enjoying things, who can leave out the very basis for our faith? Our famous, most holy and revered world without end reason for life. Binsky's nuclear beer.
It's the same as the fine amphetamines you are surely familiar with. It allows us to do our vastly needed work for the economy and expands our awareness that we may fully appreciate the wonders that our hard-working bozo leaders have provided us. We are generously allowed injections 5 times a day. It helps us mature faster. Our eldest citizens are 25.
I'm only 13, but I look forward to the enchanting moment of my death when God will tell me the punchline. I'm grateful, too, for the pleasant and courteous treatment we receive from the honkies. Bozos. When they let us know it's time for us to go, we receive our choice of overdose pie or sexual intercourse.
Children, there is nothing like this stimulating and orgasmic chemical to help you feel alive and make you enjoy life.
That sounds like a good place to butt in. Sure, we robots like it here in the future, but it's not all fun and games. We have the serious responsibility of raising kids decently. Glad to say we've avoided the problem of troubled homes. No, babies aren't grown in tubes or any such horror. They're bred from special living mothers of female human flesh and fat who roll tantalizingly in their permanent drug stupor on quiet, private slabs. When you're 25, ready to die and willing to pay, you're brought in by powerful bozoid eunuchs and laid semi-conscious on these cuties, dripping and leaking until you fertilize them by osmosis. And when the music's over, just after the tender moment of birth, the little darling babies are circumcised, hypnotized, and gently installed in the hypno-incubation classrooms. Hypnotism provides the ideal opportunity for learning. The kids will stay this way until they're 12 years old, when they'll be awakened to life, or actually born for the first time. For 12 years, they receive subliminal instruction from holograms, which develop the disciplines and morals which make for a mature and peaceful worker. You've been so good today, but now we're going to watch a cartoon.
You are unisex. You are unisex. You are insects. You are not insects. You are individuals. You are normals. You are insane. Confusion. CONFUSION. Thank you. Here's how your brain works. There's a tiny office building in your head filled with many busy executives who make all your decisions for you. It's entirely up to them whether the whole machine works or not.
Sorry, Mac. We got our own problems up here. Just turn off a valve or something. Now, we can arrange for wet dream when you build up to an overload, okay? What is it?
Sir?
Yeah? What is it?
I think maybe the depression element of the mood department is getting perhaps too heavy.
He's feeling bad, is he? Well, so am I. All God's children gotta suffer.
True.
Well, he ain't had a real bad time in a good long while. Oh, hell, why not? Let's go all out with the mood synthesizer. You get my meaning?
Wow.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot.
Each executive has a monkey demon on his back. It makes him work hard. And each demon has another demon on his back. And those demons have demons.
Calling all nerve cells and thought patterns. Activate yin-yang dichotomies and manic depressive brain circuits. We'll have a hell of a good party, guys.
Everyone works very hard, even though you don't pay them. But your emperor pays them in nuclear beer, so they work for him. Sometimes they get together to play little pranks on you. Enjoy the fun, but don't think bad thoughts. When they hung the first bozo on the cross, he said, "Give me a cross to look at, a cross." "No," screamed the angry crowd. But a child ran from her mother and bound up 2 syringes. She held the cross to the dying clown. "Come back here," screamed the child's mother. "No, he has a right to it," she insisted. The clown looked down upon the child, and he smiled. He lifted his hand, and she was felled by laser beams from the sky. "That'll teach you to disobey your mother," he chuckled. And with that, he died.
Now, children, it's time for recess. Please roll up your sleeves.
Newborn 12-year-olds, awakened from hypnotism, are rated according to appearance in a room full of mirrors. Handsome specimens are congratulated. Others are put to good use as artists, intellectuals, or prostitutes and live on the planet's roof, indulging in sedatives rather than the traditional binskis. But life for the average, attractive human is full of fun and games in this sports-minded world with recreational facilities that appeal to everybody. Let's look at the countless attractions available at your very fingertips. There's almost too much to see. Like football? Well, wait till you see the war against Mars. The finest teenage champions have been bred for these gala celebrations, which keep alive the tradition of skillful combat. Colorful but simple, rugged but rewarding both to winners and losers, it's just like the good old days. A grueling test of stamina with 2 entire planets at war. Watch our Earth team fight for our Binskys, which those Martian speed demons just can't do without. Whoops, looks like that Martian won't score. Sorry, Mars. Hey, and how about pornography? Shucks, all you have to do is look around you. Female body parts are available just about anywhere. Or pick up some picture books with a free orifice included. Miracles of engineering, yours for the plucking.
If you don't mind the smell of vinyl.
Or rent out a tape recorder to be your best pal. For those who want equal rights, you can hire friends with black faces. And you mustn't miss the famous tours through level 14, which boasts nature holograms only.
Speaking here from campsite number 9, level 14. Near the generators, but the noise isn't too bad. There's a stream down below us, folks. It's kind of rustic. It's really good here on level 14. Rocks, dirt, grass. Even though the sky is red, we'll have the problem cleared up soon, but the water is blue. Not the simulated stuff, the real thing. And notice, real ants. Yes, 2,049 of them. On your way out of the park, you can pick up a bag of sand and firewood for your own unit. Make an altar a little bit of country at home. Costs only 10 minutes. Hope you enjoyed your stay and no throwing cigarette butts out the windows.
And even in everyday life, the future is constantly alive and full of anticipation. Thanks to the pranks, jokes, and all-around fun that's supplied by those wacky brain police, the hard-working bozos, you'll never know what to expect next. Fun's in season all year round with those zany clowns around. Anything is likely to happen, and it usually does. And you won't even know that these laughs are from real bozos, realistic robots, holograms, or even hallucinations, which, brought on by Binskys, add to the happy confusion.
I'm sure you'll excuse me for interrupting. Look, sure, the future's impressive, but don't come here just because it looks good. You can't believe everything you see, you know? Look, this is a place for industry, nerve center for businesses that bolster the economy for a whole bustling universe.
Nope, no problems with equal opportunity here. Here in the offices, everyone, and that means everyone, works a 20-hour day. And there's 0 errors because the machines these humans run simply produce fuel for the next machine down the line. All real goods are produced by cheap, efficient, gas-powered, and self-reproducing robots on the lower levels. It is the concept of hard work that keeps these folks busy and promotes mental health. It meets the need for a vast and complicated challenge to meet the unrelenting need. Behold the boundless energy of a nation on the move and on the Binskys. The crisp air resounds with hearty, moral laughter.
This is a waste of time.
That's okay. We don't have any time anyway.
Hey, don't sleep on the job. You might fall off.
Time out for coffee break. And after work, pleasant-smelling gases assist all in a sound sleep for 4 restful hours.
You know, here in the future, we pull no punches. The pain of the individual will not stand in our way. A lot of people say this country's going down the drain. Well, you know what I say? I say that it's when times are rough that the real qualities of a country really show themselves. That's when the real pioneer qualities that made this world of the future great will erupt all over the place, all over the sky, no world, and everything will be fine. The economy will be great. God, it'll be great. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hi, I'm Hello. You know, there's more than one of everything. And there's more than one of me. And there's a lot more where those guys came from.
I'm here to make you happy. I'm here to make you gay. It doesn't matter if I'm sad, 'cause I'm only in the way. Hey, I'm Uzo the Clown. Hi, I'm Fago the Clown. Why don't you just come in and squeeze the wheeze? I'm Pinko, and I hate your goddamn guts.
My name is Schizophreno. There's nothing wrong with me.